From waste to wealth, a circular economy journey transforming textile waste into opportunity to address a growing textile waste problem and persistent youth unemployment. Across South Africa, thousands of people rely on sewing and garment production to make a living. Clothing moves quickly from factory floors to retail shelves, which is driven by constant demand for new styles. But behind every product lies growing textile waste. Offcuts, rejects, and unsold stock often end up in landfills if these are not donated for sewing training purposes or accessed by artisans as a means of self-employment. This textile recycling project explores how that waste can be used by unemployed trained artisans to create new retail products that allows them to become economically active. The vision of this project is to prove that small-scale recycling can turn textile waste into new materials, creating local jobs, reducing landfill pressure, and showing that circular innovation is possible at community level. Supported by the Department of Science and Innovation's Circular Economy Demonstration Fund, this project showed how waste textile can be recycled using small-scale needle felting technology. The needle felting machine mechanically bonds fibers, turning discarded textiles into strong, flexible, non-woven fabrics. This project shows how working slow by hand can create visually appealing recycled textiles, where the maker does surface design while making the recycled textiles. This project's small-scale technology is available in medium and larger models. This is the same technology that makes materials we know as felt. Society uses felt for a range of products. The demonstration phase of this project moved to a church hall in Pinetown, a humble, inspiring space where innovation met a community. The project worked with an established community to show how we can enable a community, with access to technology and product development support, to strengthen their chances of survival. This church hall became a dedicated workshop, where artisans could collaborate, learn, and create from discarded textiles. The heart of this project are the makers, who are women empowered through training, design, and entrepreneurship. They transform textile waste into products that reflect resilience, creativity, and hope. Through their work, they build skills, livelihoods, and a more sustainable future, showing that true innovation begins with people. Non-woven textile recycling begins with sorting and cleaning textile waste, like sock offcuts, tangled yarns, and mixed fibers gathered from local manufacturers. Once sorted, the prepared fibers are then layered and arranged by hand before being fed into the needle felting machine, where thousands of fine needles repeatedly punch through the layers, binding them into a strong, cohesive, non-woven sheet of material. These newly felted sheets are pressed and ironed to smooth and stabilize the surface, ready for product development. The finished products, bags, purses, and decor pieces are inspected, refined, and prepared for display at trade shows. The waste-to-wealth narrative is only successful when wealth can be generated from all this good work going into technology and people development. In the circular economy, market development is as important as the rest of the process, if not more so. Every step shows how waste can be transformed into something beautiful and valuable. At trade shows, the response was overwhelmingly positive. Buyers loved the texture, the story, and the authenticity. Proof that circular design can capture the heart and imagination of society. Working with textile waste brings challenges. Recycled textiles that were mechanically modified lack the fiber strength and color consistency we come to expect from virgin materials. Textile recycling is also a high-volume, low-value proposition, requiring significant investment that may not be recovered if the market is not prepared to pay for those overheads. Yet each obstacle strengthened the team and skills and determination. The project highlighted challenges in ensuring consistent waste supply, as sourcing suitable waste textile depend on nearby manufacturers willing to donate usable clean offcuts in volumes the artisans can use and store. Order book development is often underestimated. Taking a technically feasible project to commercial success requires the artisan entrepreneur to carry her own overheads while there is no income yet. This often leads to a good idea not gaining traction, because traction is too expensive. The absence of formal standards for recycled textiles makes quality testing and market readiness more complex. The recycler works with textile waste she gets. She cannot order this against a specification in quantities that will support offtake agreements in formal retail sector. Product development requires time and technical support, which is often out of reach of independent artisans. Product launches, market testing, and feedback need research and marketing budget. The small entrepreneur does not have this budget line in their books. Ongoing training is required to master the new machinery, production methods, and general entrepreneurial skills to ensure that good craftsmanship is turned into a wealth-generating possibility. The project successfully proved the technical and community potential of small-scale textile recycling. This project showed that real change happens when technology meets people. By combining technical innovation with community training, the team proved that small-scale recycling can turn textile waste into new opportunities through collaboration and perseverance.